Hi, I'm Kathleen Burkinshaw, and I'm a Japanese-American author. My middle-grade historical fiction is The Last Cherry Blossom. What I'd like to do today is to read you a scene that was deleted from the book. It's about Girls' Day, which takes place on March 3rd. So I thought I would read that scene to you, as well as share with you some of my personal dolls for Girls' Day. Okay, here's the scene. What I really enjoyed about Girls' Day, it did not involve my little cousin Genji, a day only for girls. I remember being so excited to finally handle the special ornamental dolls for the special display, Hina Ningyo, as long as my hands were clean. And I promised to handle them in a delicate manner, I was allowed. One by one, I placed them on the dais so that at the very top shelf, the emperor and empress sat with their royal subjects on the tiered rows below. I began this process by first placing the delicate package on the table and peeled away each layer of protective cloth so slowly because I didn't want it to unwind too quickly and cause the precious doll to crash onto the floor. I worried so much that my clumsiness would cause one of the dolls to break, so I held my breath. I admire their kimonos decorated with a beautiful brocade design of golden chrysanthemums and cherry blossoms. I thought if I looked like them in a kimono, I might want to wear one more often. I looked at the porcelain face of the regal Empress doll, and her dark eyes seemed to be staring back at me. It was a little spooky. Yet, the more I studied her face, I recognized that the look was not spooky, but more of loneliness. A loneliness caused by hearing stories and secrets, but never being able to share her true feelings. I caressed her silky hair and whispered, "I know how you feel, because I feel that way every day that the war continues." So what I thought I would do now, after reading that scene, is to share with you some special dolls. Now, my mother's dolls, that she did have one of those displays, which would look like this. I don't have one, so I can show you with a card. And at the very top is the Emperor and Empress. And then it would be the maidens below, and then they would sometimes have wagons or food or actually little boxes and little containers as well. So on the day that I was born, my grandmother, the woman that I knew as my grandmother, sent this doll. Now this beautiful doll is an antique. I won't say how old it is. However, she was one of the maidens that would be in that display. She wasn't the empress. So we've kept this very special. For whatever reason, I never ended up with a full doll display, but I also have two beautiful dolls that were made by my grandmother. And these two dolls are celebrating Girls' Day. And I can just look at this and it makes me smile every time because I can think of the love that she put into it. She painted the porcelain faces and she painstakingly put in the strands of hair on the head. And then she dressed it and made these beautiful kimonos with the chrysanthemums and the cherry blossoms. Now what they're holding in their hands is there used to be, it's called the Japanese badminton, and that's called henitsuki. And basically it would be these little paddles, and then you would use these little things to bat back and forth. So it looks like our American badminton, but it would have these pretty designs that would also be on them. This doll is holding an ornamental brocade ball, which is called temari. I might be saying that a little bit wrong with the inflection, but she had made those as well. And I just treasure having this since I don't have my own Dolls' Day collection. However, March 3rd is always special, that I would try to celebrate it that way with my daughter. And hopefully someday I will be adding to the various dolls that she may have. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.